Is right now a good time to sell your home in Vernon, or should you wait? Because depending on your situation, the answer could be completely different. And what we're seeing in the market right now isn't what most people expect. Some homes are still selling quickly, and others, they're just sitting. And the gap between the two is getting wider. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through what's really happening right now so you can decide what makes the most sense for you. I'm Lisa Salt with RE/MAX Vernon Salt Fowler, and if you've been thinking about selling your home in Vernon, the North Okanagan, the Shuswap, you've probably been asking yourself, should I do it now or should I wait? And that's a fair question because the market has changed. It's not as aggressive as it was a few years ago, but it's also not slow, it's just more selective. So let's break this down in a way that actually helps you make a decision. There are a few key things happening right now that you need to understand. Before you decide whether to sell or whether you wait, we got to talk about inventory shifting and why that matters. One of the biggest changes we're seeing right now is inventory. There are more homes coming onto the market than were, and that might not sound like a big deal, but it changes everything because when buyers have more choice, like they do right now, they have a tendency to just take their time. They compare, they negotiate more. Now, back in the heyday, if a home hit the market and it was decent, it would sell right away. Today, it needs to stand out in the price band. So if you're thinking about selling, you have to understand you are competing. That's just a fact. Now, another point is buyers haven't disappeared, they've just changed. And this is also really important. Buyers are still out there. Don't think they aren't. In fact, there are still a lot of motivated buyers, but they're just more cautious. They're more analytical and they're more selective. They're asking themselves, is this priced properly? Is this home updated? Is it worth it compared to the others I've seen? And here's the real shift. Buyers are no longer stretching to make a deal work. They're waiting for the right property to come along. And the gap is getting bigger. This is something we're seeing more and more. There are really two markets, I would say, right now. They're the homes that are priced right, that show well, they're marketed properly, and they're the homes that are overpriced, dated, or just plain poorly presented. And the difference is huge. One sells in days or weeks, the other sits for months, maybe years. And this is why strategy matters now more than ever, especially when you have that competition on the market. So let's just take a quick pit stop. Just a reminder, like this video and subscribe to our channel, whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, or if you're just starting to get curious about the area that we're lucky enough to call home, be sure to call, text, or email anytime, and of course, just add salt. Now, pricing is always your most powerful tool, but let's talk about it in a little bit more depth because this is where a lot of sellers are getting tripped up right now. There's a natural instinct to, well, let's try a higher price and see what happens. But in today's market, that can actually work against you. Now, why is that? It's because the first 2 to 3 weeks on the market are critical. That's when the most buyers see your home. It's when the most interest is generated. And if you miss that window, it is very hard to recover. So the goal isn't to go out and test the market and see how much you can get. The goal has to be to position your home to win immediately. Now let's talk about timing because that's not as simple as people think. People think, I'll just wait until the market gets better. But here's the reality. Nobody knows exactly when that will be. And more importantly, waiting can actually increase your competition or the pricing could go down because if you're thinking about selling, chances are a lot of other people are too. And when they all list later and everyone lists later, you're now competing with more homes, more choices, and more pressure on pricing. Sometimes acting sooner puts you in a way stronger position, so don't wait if the time is right for you. Now, certain homes are still in demand. Even in a shifting market, some homes are still selling very quickly. We're consistently seeing strong demand for things like waterfront properties, homes with beautiful lake views, updated move-in ready homes, unique or lifestyle-driven properties, and then acreages with usable land. And if your home falls in one of those categories, you may be in a very strong position right now. Now let's talk about condition and presentation because they matter more than you think. This is a big shift because buyers today notice everything. They notice the paint, the flooring, the kitchens, the landscaping, and they factor it all into their decision immediately, sometimes right when they see it online. In a competitive market, presentation is not optional, it is a requirement, and small improvements can make a big difference in your final sale price. Then lastly, marketing can make or break your sale. This is something most people don't realize. Two identical homes, we see it all the time, they can sell in very different prices. Why? Marketing, photography, video, exposure, strategy. The right marketing doesn't just attract buyers, it attracts the right buyers and numerous buyers. And that's where price is maximized. Now let's talk about your personal situation because that matters most. I mean, here's the truth most people don't talk about. There is no perfect time to sell. There's only the right time for you. So are you upsizing? Are you downsizing? Relocating? Investing? Your goals matter more than trying to time the market perfectly. So is now the right time to sell your home? For some people, the answer is absolutely yes. And for others, it might make sense to wait, depending on their personal position. But the real key is this: understanding where your home fits in today's market, because that's what determines your outcome. And if you're curious about what your home might sell for in today's market, that's a conversation worth having. Give us a call.